Okay, welcome to my presentations on how to use your self-managed super funds to borrow to buy property, part 2. Okay, this is just a general advice disclaimer that the information that I share with you in this video are actually for educational purposes only. So before you acting on any advice in this video, please seek professional advice from a licensed financial planner and a tax professional. Okay, this is continue from part 1. If you haven't watched my part 1 yet, please watch my part 1 and then continue with this one. Okay, so the benefits of using self-managed super funds to buy property is like you actually have an ability to turn your rent payments into your own retirement savings. What do I mean by this? Okay, for example, if you are a business owner, right? Instead of you actually renting from other people, you can actually consider to actually borrow using your self-managed super funds to buy a commercial property, like buy a shop or buy an office. And then if you're actually operating as a company, then your company will pay rent to your self-managed super fund. And because the rent is actually a business expense, so it's actually tax deduction. And the company tax rate is actually 30%. So you're getting a tax deductions of that rent expense of 30%. But the when the money goes into the self-managed super fund, it's only paying 15% tax. So there's a benefits there. And also, not only that, if you actually buy commercial properties or property inside a self-managed super fund, it's actually a very great vehicle for assets protections. And the rent is actually go towards your retirement savings. And you can actually, build your business and also build your portfolio inside your self-managed super fund at the same time. So when you actually come to the retirement, then you can actually sell your business. And when you actually sell your business, you're going to get a lump sum of money there. And then you might decide that you want to sell your property as well, your shop or your office. Then all this money can add up and put it into your retirement savings account. The property that inside your self-managed super fund, if you actually sell it after you retire, which is after age of 60, and then you turn that money into a pension phase, then the capital gains tax is free. And then the business that you actually selling it, you can also, if you are a small business entity, then you also can get the advantage of small business capital gains tax concessions. So there's a lot of benefits there, and you can actually virtually build up your tax-free income inside your self-managed super fund, very fast. And so it's actually creating your own tax-free income for life, and you can actually depending on that for your retirement, and you're going to have a comfortable retirement. So it's a really good strategies that if you are a self-employed or business owners, even you are an investor, you should consider this strategy. Okay, another benefits that you can use your self-managed super funds is like you can actually use it to borrow to buy your dream home. So for example, if you actually have a goal or that when you retire, you want to live somewhere that you always love to live, like maybe near the water or maybe a location that you always want to live there, but you can't afford it yet, or you just can't live there yet, then what you can do is that you can actually use your self-managed super funds to buy that property by using the borrowing strategy. And if you're working, then your employer needs to pay you the 9% super contribution. Plus, if you're earning high income, it's always very tax effective that you salary sacrifice some of your income and make that as a contributions to your super fund. Plus, you can rent out this house. So those 3 sources of income can actually help you to pay down your loan. So by the time that you retire, you probably pay off this loan already, this home loan already. Then what you can do is that you can either transfer that house, that dream home, into your name to become your place of residence. Like it's just become your home. Then you actually can get the capital gains tax free later on as well. So when you actually transfer that home to your name, then because you are actually in the pension phase, then it's actually capital gains tax free. Or what you can do is like you can actually sell this house that you build up in the self-managed super fund for capital gains tax free, and then you can use the money to buy another house that you like, or you can actually put that money into the self-managed super funds account, like term deposits, and you can live on that money, and it's actually tax free. So this strategy is actually really good. Like you can actually plan it now, and then you can make it happen. Okay, let me give you a real life case that we're dealing with. Okay, what happened is that I met with Mr. and Mrs. Jekyll. I'm just make up this name because for privacy purposes. They're age 57 and 55, and they're very high income earners. And what happened is that they actually own a commercial building as a joint tenants in their own name. So when they came to me, and then after I assessed their personal financial profile, and they have quite a lot of money in their own existing superannuation fund. So what I actually recommend them to do is to set up a self-managed super fund. And by the way, they're paying a lot of tax. And then roll over all the existing super into from their retail fund into their self-managed super fund. And then we transfer this commercial building into the self-managed super fund. And then because they're over age of 55, they can actually start the transition to retirement. And once you actually start this transition to retirement, it's basically you transfer your funds from accumulation to a pension phase. So if this commercial building is actually in the pension phase, then any rental that received from this is actually pay zero tax. Like you don't have to pay tax on the rental. And so at the moment, like before they came and talk with the CRs, they actually have to pay tax on this rental income that they earn. And they actually tax saving that when we work it out is actually 32,000 a year. So that's a big tax saving. And whatever that they did before, it was just too late. That we can't do anything about it. It's only what we actually did going forward. So we actually save tax for them 32,000 a year. And then just imagine, for the next 20 years, if they're actually holding this building, the tax saving of that is actually huge. It's 600,000 plus. And that's why it's very important that you seek professional advice, and then you do a proper planning. Thank you for watching. Please continue to watch my part 3, how to use your self-managed super fund to borrow to buy property by Eng Sibiang.